Welcome back to another episode of Real Talk with Tay. I am your host, of course, Miss Tay Nicole. And today we got a special guest again. Y'all love seeing his face on here every now and again. We gonna bring y'all some good old juicy tidbits. Most of y'all have already seen this show, and if you haven't, hop on Netflix and stream it now. We watched one episode. We're probably going to binge watch the rest of the 7 episodes that we got left and give y'all a full recap on the series. But we want to talk about this first episode, the opener of this episode of the show called
Nemesis.
and Nemesis. Actually, that opener was a banger. That episode was a banger. The first episode was a banger. Now, I'm still trying to remember these niggas' names. I ain't gonna lie. We got Coltrane, which that name sticks out for some reason.
It's an old jazz trumpet player or saxophone.
That
I
might be
don't
what it
remember. But yeah, he's
is.
an old jazz musician.
That might be what it is then. Cause I kept saying, why does his names keep sticking out to me? Then we got what was the light skinned nigga's name?
I don't know. Don't ask me nothing. I only remember Coltrane. That's it. And
What's his
Ebony.
name? James? Isaiah. Isaiah. His name was Isaiah.
For some reason, all I remember is Coltrane and Ebony.
Yeah. I'ma just say this. The writers that was in that room knew how to hit you in the mouth with the first episode.
Well, the main writer, she already had her practice with power.
When I tell you that show, that first initial episode, wow. Fucking wow. Because I was fucking with it. Like, Coltrane's crew, very collected, very smart. Except for one. Except for one. Not so smart. But the way he planned shit out and they executed shit is clean. Can't fuck with Isaiah though. He doing his job, but he getting on my fucking nerves already. Be a father, my nigga. Be a husband. Be there. Do your job, but still be there. It ain't that hard. I know the job come with some, long hours. When you know you got important shit, man, tend to that. Come on, man. What you got to say, Pac? What you got to say about the first episode?
Why is that nigga living in the guest house? That's what I want to know.
I was peeping that too, cause I was like, is that just where he go when she mad at him, or when he mad at her, and they just not communicating well?
But there is a bunch of like awesome as, dope as, I don't know if to say cinematography, but there's a lot of shots that are dope.
Fuck.
Like when he went to the guest house and she was standing at the sink
Mm-hmm.
and they was like looking at each other and the way that shot was shot, that was dope.
Yeah, it was.
The little jewelry heist when they blew the wall and they was coming through with the lens flares, that was dope.
Hella dope. Sorry, y'all. I know what it is in this shoe that's got my foot hurting now. I know what it was.
Shoelace.
Yeah. It's where it was sitting at. It was right on my.
But yeah, other than that, it's a good show so far. I just, there's things that I just want to know.
Like what?
Why that nigga living in the guest house? Like, what happened?
You're not gonna let that go, huh? You know what would be dope though? Is once this series is um brought back, what if they go back in time and explain how they got to that point?
Oh, they might explain it during this season. We don't know.
We don't know. And don't tell us in the comments either.
Yeah, because I've already been told several things about this show.
I ain't heard shit about the show besides it was good. And so far, episode 1 was a gut punching episode. But what's really pissing me off is how Isaiah really not understanding what Shorty said is true, what his wife said is true. You are just like your father, just with a different dynamic. Your daddy was pushing dope, so he was gone for a long period of time. And you a cop. You gone for a long period of time. Y'all both put your life on the line, but for different reasons. It was facts. Your daddy wasn't there. And what I would love to, as we get through the rest of the show, we'll find out eventually. Because I was trying to figure out, was Mac Wild's character his brother, or was that just his partner?
I think it was his brother, because even the son said it about your brother when he was talking about
Yeah,
the grandpa. Yeah, so I
yeah,
think that is his brother.
yeah. And I already,
Tristan Wilds. Sorry.
and I already knew that old boy was the one who did it. It was kind of a dead giveaway. But man, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I almost didn't turn it off, but I was like, I want to watch at least one episode first before I decided, I'm gonna be into it. But that one episode captivated me. We was 40 some minutes in before you know how you check to see how much more time you got left on the show, because you want to know if it's got some more legs on it, because you ain't ready for it to end. We was 40 minutes into the episode before I checked that motherfucker, and didn't even feel like we was 40 minutes in.
Mm.
It felt like we was just getting started. But what pissed me off is this nigga Isaiah. Let me go back to him and his fatherless ass. This nigga promised his son he'd come to the game and hang out with him. He goes to the game, take his son to lunch. He sees the police units flying to some shit, right? His son want to know what's going on. This is where the son fucked up at it. I'd have been like, I don't want to know. I just want to spend time with you. Because as soon as he said that, he pulled out that stupid ass radio, turned that motherfucker on so they could listen to what was going on. But Isaiah fucked up because he didn't turn the motherfucker back off. Instead, he left it on purpose. That's real talk. He left it on purpose because he could have just turned it back off and put it back. No, he turned it on purpose because he was waiting to hear if it was some shit that he needed to be a part of. Because subconsciously, he had already figured in his mind it was a diversion. He already put it in his mind it was a diversion, that something was going to go off. Something was going to pop off. He knew it. He just was itching for some action. He an adrenaline junkie. But then you leave your fucking son at the food place and call him a Uber. A Uber? And you couldn't have stayed. You could have just you could have just left it alone. But no. Nigga gotta be hands-on. Left your son sitting there. That nigga texted him, said, what'd he say? Did he even call him dad?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, said dad ditched me for work or something like that and put the clowns up. That shit had me dead. Cause it's true, you clown ass nigga. You gonna ditch me like that? Clown ass nigga. Disrespectful ass nigga. Stuck him like a roach ass nigga. Sorry. That kind of pissed me off. Cause that was fucked up to do your son like that, bro. But then, on the flip side, his wife, what was her name? Hell, I forgot.
Candace, I think.
Candace. Yeah, yeah, yeah. With her goofy ass. How you ain't go upstairs and check your room? Like you been home all day and you ain't went upstairs in your room not once?
Probably not.
You just got home,
Probably got
put
home
your
and just
purse
got to
down, and
cooking.
got to cooking. And then when your husband was late for dinner, which he shouldn't have been late, he shouldn't have been. But when your husband was late for dinner, you never thought to go upstairs. Not to you. Well, maybe they got a bathroom downstairs. But I don't know. Maybe I'm different. But when I come home, I got to go in my room real quick. Even if I'm about to cook, I always got to go in my room. But even still, you assumed he forgot, right? And then you want to give him that petty coochie in the morning because you found out he didn't. That pity coochie in the morning because you found out he didn't forget. Lady, stop doing that goofy shit. Petty coochie, pity coochie. Stop it. Get some help. But no, that episode was good. So I feel like the rest of the show gonna be fire. Pac, when you watched the episode, what was your first initial thought?
I can't see. What? The pillow was in my way.
Then why didn't you just sit up?
I did.
So did you catch the entire show then?
Yeah. You
So
said my
what?
first initial thought. I can't see. I had to move to see. But nah, it's you know the the first hypes was dope.
Mm-hmm.
You know the way they disguised themselves to get in and out of that party.
Yeah.
You know, how did they even get that van in the garage in the first place?
Yeah, because who wasn't on their job?
Right. Yeah, the first heist was dope. You know, and I was just
Go ahead.
waiting to see what was gonna happen after that.
Yeah. We might end up watching another episode tonight, low key, y'all. But the thing is, goddamn me, what pissed me off about that heist though was old boy taking that fucking Protect watch. He
Yeah,
told you to not take it.
yeah, it's gonna come up again in the
Hell yeah,
later
it
series.
is.
It's a MacGuffin. I gotta have it in there.
His dumb ass took the watch, and then he also keep fucking up. Cause when they was doing the diamond heist, this dumb ass nigga so worried about the fucking Clippers that he turned his head from watching the hostages. And first of all, they should have been zip tying them niggas anyway, like they was doing the other niggas. But no, he over there too busy watching about the funky ass Clippers that he keep losing a bet on, that they end up having to cap two niggas because of him. Like, and then old dude he told him, Coltrane told old boy, Chow or Che or whatever his fucking name is, told him, bro, your uncle is a liability. I told the nigga not to steal the watch, and he stole the watch. And you want to hit me with the if my uncle can't go, I'll walk. Man, fuck your uncle. On the deep end, fuck your uncle. He too greedy. A greedy nigga always gonna get you caught. A greedy nigga gonna always get you caught. Always. And I would have had to tell Buddy, I guess you gonna fucking walk or you gonna starve, my nigga. Cause I can go find two more intelligent ass niggas to take it, both of y'all niggas spot before I let this dumb ass nigga get me caught up again. And then what'll happen? Stupid nigga got two people killed. Put him in a fucked up predicament. And then they still got one more heist to try to pull off. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck making them niggas whole. Hold my ass. Put them in on the investment business or something.
Maybe he tried to and they don't want to.
Man,
See,
nigga.
this nigga keep gambling.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. This one you got to know to cut a nigga off, man. He should just cut his losses. Shut up, stomach.
It wouldn't make for an interesting story.
No, it wouldn't. It definitely wouldn't. But it wouldn't make for it makes for great conversation. Or what a nigga woulda, shoulda, coulda done. It's a great show though. That motherfucking show is great so far. I can't wait to see how it comes to the end and what's gonna pop. But I'm gonna say this. If this nigga Coltrane get killed, it's cause of that nigga's uncle. If they get caught, it's cause of this nigga's uncle. It's really gonna be because of Coltrane, because you already know the nigga liability. So cut the hand off, my nigga. He ain't necessarily gotta, you know what I'm saying? Really, I wouldn't even have brought that nigga in there. I would have let him be the getaway driver. Now that nigga get distracted too easy, so shit, that probably would have backfired too. Nigga just a liability, man. Any opinions or anything about the characters about the show?
No, I just want to get into it. You know, I haven't really gotten to make my mind up about the characters too much. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He not like me. I'm an analyst. One episode is all I need to analyze some shit.
Yeah, I need more.
You know what the saddest part of that episode was?
Hmm.
The baby part. Zaire.
Oh, yeah.
That shit was sad. And I feel Ebony on the whole I'm not the same. See, Charlie don't get it because Charlie like Gucci. So she don't get it. She don't understand where Ebony coming from. But yeah, I can't wait to see more of the show. Hopefully, um, next week we'll be able to, you know, give y'all a full breakdown of what we feel about the show and what we feel about the episodes. Pack, anything else you want to say to my Real Talk family?
Hello. Goodbye. See you later. Get high. Sorry.
Okay. But all in all, so far, what do you rate episode 1?
It's about 8.
About 8? I give it about a 8.7. 8.7. Has some minor things in there, you know. I got an 8.7 because it pissed me off and gave me something to talk to y'all about. But it lost that 1.3 because it was.
There's some things that just didn't quite line up with me.
Like what?
Like him being a lieutenant and asking the captain for the assignment for the
Yeah, that I was trying
the
to figure that.
Halloween robbery. It's like, nigga, you're a lieutenant.
And then.
Take over the fucking
And
assignment.
he did. He took over the assignment once that diamond shit took place.
You know what I'm saying? Well, he put himself in there in that situation. But that whole freaking the whiteboard thing that he was hiding behind his desk.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck are you hiding that for?
Right. Why are you hiding? You're a cop. You're a lieutenant. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like you're a plainclothes detective. Yes, might not be your case, but hey, you can still throw that in the corner and just leave it right there and be helping out your other, like, you know what I'm saying, your officers.
Right. Because I was like, what is it's like you don't want nobody to steal your leads or something, my nigga? I mean,
like, I understand the captain told him to leave it alone, leave it be, but you know my brother got killed. You know I'm not gonna leave it be.
And then on top of that, he knew the fucking board was there, so you hiding it for nothing.
Right.
And then another thing that kind of fucked up with some points for me was the father situation. You know, his daddy was right. Like, you walking around here with this badge around your fucking neck, you're a target. Like you said, you're a trophy for a nigga. That threw me off too. Like, why are you walking around with it around your fucking neck? Most detectives wear that shit on their hip and shit. This nigga got it on his motherfucking neck, like screaming, "Get me, nigga!"
I've seen with the little, around their necks.
Don't get me wrong. I've seen some of them wear it, especially when they're on duty. I've seen some of them wear it. They got a vest on half the time when I see them wearing it, but this nigga walk around no vest.
Hey, feel like he Top Gun.
It's like he got a death sentence or some shit.
Probably do.
Mm-hmm.
Like he said, he when his dad told him, you know what I'm saying, people, gonna come for that badge. He told him, come on.
He did say, "Come on," though. You know what? I'm gonna give it a 9 because he did. He had some balls on him, so I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? But that lieutenant shit definitely pissed me off because I'm like, nigga, you a lieutenant. What is you asking for permission for?
Right.
Because clearly these is desk cops because they outside in the cubicle. You got your own office. You they boss.
Mm-hmm.
I rest my case though. I rest my case. But no, hopefully next week we'll be able to give y'all a full seasons recap about the show and the characters, what we feel, how we think, what's moving. Maybe Pac will have more to say. I just brought him here because he's got a beautiful face and he's great energy to have around. Um, in the meantime, in between time, appreciate y'all for rocking with your big dog. Yes, I am aware that iTunes and Spotify is not up to date. I will get that shit up to date at some point. Just not today, nigga. But I will get it up to date at some point. At some point. But I appreciate y'all for rocking with me though.
And stay tuned for my deep analysis on Spider Noir. Oh, I'm playing.
What's that called?
Spider Noir.
Oh, that's with Nicolas Cage old ass playing Spider-Man. I ain't gonna say nothing about that on this show. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say something. Why is that old ass nigga playing Spider-Man?
Because he voiced that same character in the Miles Morales movies.
So is he like old Spider-Man?
Yeah, he's not old Spider. It's just a different universe.
Kind of old ass shit is this?
Like he got bit as an adult by a man that was half man, half spider.
Kind of freaky shit is that?
Germans are doing experiments on soldiers,
And he got bit.
And he went to go. He stumbled. Well, I guess his company stumbled upon the POW camp, and he went to free him, and he pulled back the shit. He got bit by dude and got those spider powers. But I don't want to get deep into it because we're gonna be sitting here for another 50 minutes.
We can talk about it another time. How about that? We'll talk about it another time. But yeah, put in the comments anything you guys want us to talk about. I know Mr. Bellamy had mentioned he wanted us to do a live reaction to certain movies. He gave us a list of quite a few. I knew New Jack City was one of them for sure. I can't remember the other three, but he wanted us to do a live reaction to that. So, what we'll probably end up doing is try to maybe watch it. I'm trying to figure out how we could do it without the audio.
Dino Brown says your services are no longer needed in the community. With the bumper clock, rockabye, mother.
Rockabye, baby. Yeah, that movie fine. I think we're gonna have to just do that with watching it on like maybe my monitors or something with headphones in, cause I don't know another way we can really watch it.
I'm gonna be saying all the lines anyway.
Cause I was like, I don't want the audio to play back on here.
You ain't gotta worry about the audio. I'm gonna be the audio. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
But no, we'll get into it. I appreciate y'all for rocking with your host. Be blessed.
Scotty, help me! I'm gonna die. Sorry.
All right.